What is up, traders? Welcome back to the daily recap. Today was it was kind of a better day for me. At least the price action was moving. That's the good thing, right? So I am up 118 on the PA and I am up 103 on the NQ. Now the NQ, I made some dumb mistakes. I mean, I went a lower time frame and I was trying to be all slick, and I'll show you that in a minute. Man, I was actually down almost $1,400 on this eval, and I actually brought it back and I was in profit, and I decided to stop because that was just insane. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I have no words. I cannot explain what was I doing, and yeah, I don't know. Anyways, ES was pretty solid in my opinion. I think I got some good trades. This one right here, I was actually looking at the trading view on a 1 minute chart and something caught my eye and I entered, and obviously lost, but you know, there was a kind of a measure move here, so I figured we might maybe come back to the EMA, but I mean, obviously eventually we did. But yeah, the first trade was basically second entry short, new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short, and a lower high. So I'm not sure if this channel is valid. Take that off. So maybe something like this. Break new high in place. Also saw as a double bottom as well, or I mean double top. Sorry. So good trade in my opinion. Yeah, pretty easy, small risk. I like that trade. I did see this second entry short here, and this was what happened here? Let me back out for a second. Oh no, so yeah, this right here, I saw this failure here. That's basically second entry long failure, new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long, and this was right at the open, and I do not trade at the open. I wait 5 minutes, and I was tempted to go, you know, short here, but I told myself, hey, like, you don't trade at the open, so don't change it. So I skipped it. I did see this triple test here. For me, it was just a little too close to the EMA, so I decided to skip. But you can see there's some support here. Finally break through the support, work way down, and like I said, I had this bigger channel already in place, so I figured I was waiting for some kind of reaction here. And what happened was, actually I had my limit order ready to go and I never got filled, so price just went without me, and which is unfortunate, but it happens. But second entry short, new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short. It's a small signal bar, so I do like that. That's why I also wanted to take it, and I figured price might come back to the EMA and maybe test the lows. But yeah, never got filled. Talked about this already, and then this trade right here, like this triple test, I kind of saw this triple test, you know, 1, 2, and 3, plenty of room to the EMA. I was considering taking it, but decided against it. That I wanted decided that I want to take something better. So. But I guess you can consider this a triple test, you know, because 1, 2, 3, but technically it's a double test. But yeah, then I saw the second entry short here again. Kind of a classic trade, to be honest with you. Break. You do have a new low, not really a new low, to be honest. These are equal lows, but you do have plenty of room to the recent lows, so that's why I took it. Again, fairly small risk. Got a scalp there, and like I said, I talked about this. I was looking at, I think it was 1 minute chart on a trading view, and I had this indicator that I don't know why I have it. Usually I don't really look at trading view while I trade, but today for some reason I had it up and decided to take a stab long. It kind of makes sense. You do have this measured move in play, but you do have a break, new low, so you know, one of those things. But luckily the risk was small, so I was really too upset about it. But eventually price did reverse and went back up, and that's when I entered here. Now again, the risk was fairly small, and that's why I entered. I liked it. Was it a good trade? Debatable. But I think the best thing to look for is higher low, but the higher low is here, and that's congestion here, and that's too far from recent lows. I like to be a little bit closer. But even here, if it wasn't for the congestion here, I probably would have taken it, to be honest with you, because again, like I said, breaking low in place, basically 2 legs down, and off we go. So yeah, like I said, if it wasn't for the congestion, I definitely would have taken it, but there's too many stack bars here. I don't like this. Flat EMA, no thank you. But so that was the ES. NQ was rough. It was, as you can clearly see, this section right here. So basically my first trade was a gut trade, and wasn't sure if this channel was correct. To me, it looked correct to me, you know, break new high in place, and I figured you might touch the EMA, and that's exactly what it did. Again, I saw this little bit of resistance here, good signal bar, so I figured, you know, take a stab at it, and nice little scalp here. And then this one's you know, the way I saw it, basically, you know, first leg and second leg, almost a measured move, not quite, but 2 legs up. And I think I also was trying to play the trend line, something like this, or maybe it was like this, I can't remember. So I wasn't really sure what was happening. So this trade is not a good trade, even though it worked. Just a bullish bar. That's really, there's no second entry, nothing. And then I went, there's a lower high here that I missed, and then I did something stupid. I went on a lower time frame, and I thought I was trying to be slick and trying to pull some moves and stuff, and nope. Yeah, not a good trading here. And then this trade right here, I should have went on a higher low, but I hesitated, and when I finally did enter, it was too late. I did get it. It was basically a break-even trade, and then my runner got stopped out. So not a good trade at all. But I figured we might kind of come to the EMA a little bit, and then so we do have this trend channel working down. I figured we might test the lows, and it was pretty much a classic second entry short, new low, first entry short, second entry short. Again, good signal bar, everything's great. Got a scalp, and then a few points on the runner. And then this trade is a little tricky. Again, I kind of got a good entry, and I got it lucky too. Again, not the best trade again. So my original thought was, since we had this move already, so we have a break and a new low of this bigger channel, right? So I figured price might consolidating to go to the upside. That's kind of what I had in mind. And you can clearly see there's a big battle going on between bears and bulls. The bears eventually won. You can clearly see there was a lot of congestion, and there's no trade here. Again, there's just stacked bars, bunch of wicks, just no trade. But again, like I said, I got really extremely lucky on this. It is a second entry long, so this would be a new high, first entry long, back second entry long. And again, since the way I played it, I was like, I see all these wicks, I see this congestion, I see this basically inside bars. I was like, okay, this is not a good setup, but if I get a decent entry, which I did, I might be able to scalp out, and that's exactly what happened. Eventually prices broke through small support here, and then obviously reversed. And this is my other again, basically the same trade that I did on the ES. We had this huge push up, and again, basically 2 legs down, measure move. I figure we have some kind of reaction at the measured move. We usually do. and sometimes it's at to the tick, and sometimes it's, you know, above or below. So, you know, 2 legs down, break new low, 2 legs down. I figured we might get a small push up, maybe a little small push to the upside, and maybe continue down. I don't know. But the way I played is I basically entered here, and I had my stop loss at this wick. That's the only thing I was willing to risk. I wasn't willing to risk this, and fortunately I got a scalp and a small runner too. And of course, if I would have held, I would have captured this. But yeah, it was a tough day on NQ because of this stupidness right here. And basically, like I said, I was down pretty much $1,300, and I brought it back and then some. So once after this trade I was done, I was like, I'm done. I'm up $100. I'll take it, and I'll just continue to do it tomorrow. But like I said, today was, if it wasn't for this nonsense, I would have been really in good place. Yeah, I was trying to really focus on the price action today. That was my main goal. That was the plan, right? And I think it went well. I think it went well despite this garbage nonsense stuff again. Just so sad. Anyways, lesson learned, right? Lesson learned. Again, like I said, I was trying to go to a lower time frame, and it just didn't work. So 1,000 tick on an NQ for me works perfectly, so as you can clearly tell. But that's it for me. Hope you guys were good. Hopefully tomorrow is going to be a new day. We do have some news tomorrow as well, so let's see what tomorrow brings. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.